Hello, friends, and welcome back to Mrs. Carnes and Me. Madrid, Spain is a city of elegant boulevards and expansive manicured parks. It's known for its Royal Palace and the renowned Prado Museum. Come along with us as we explore the second most tree-lined city in the world, Madrid.
Good morning from Madrid. It's our first morning. The sun doesn't rise here until almost 8 o'clock. It's before that right now, but just starting to get some sun. It's a little after 7 right now, but the streets are all deserted. Let's see what it looks like this morning. Yeah, not many people on the street today. Pretty deserted. But it's getting late. Our first morning. Let's see what today holds. It's a cute little restaurant.
It is.
Said it's a bakery, so there's a welcome setup where you get your coffee, fruit, and you pick out a bread. We both pick chocolate. Then you pick a protein and a sweet. Or a hot main dish from Miss List. And a dessert. Dessert for breakfast. This is the bakery. Making things right now. Put them in there. And it's finally getting light outside. So, more food has arrived. She said this was a Spanish breakfast. So, we'll see. Looks delish.
Okay, avocado toast with salmon, a little rocket greens, and some olive oil drizzled on top. It looks so yummy. Mr. Carnes has the porridge with berries, or blueberries.
And the
eggs with
kimchi olives. Kimchi olives.
so interesting, but just a very cute place. So cute.
I don't order eggs Benedict very often. Maybe I will from now on. This is really, really good. Very clean. And the sauce has just a little bit of wang to it, which cuts through the richness of the whole dish. It's very nice. Oh, look at the little dog sheet. Somebody's going.
And evidently in Spain, you get cake for breakfast. It's a carrot cake. It's called a clam. Yeah. So, cake for breakfast.
Our first full day in Madrid. We're at a great breakfast downstairs at
Omar.
Wonderful little bakery, great breakfast. We're now off on a 17-minute walk to our meeting point. We're going to see the Royal Palace and the Prado Museum. So come on along and we'll give you a little bit of the sights and sounds and views of Madrid.
We have booked a guided tour on Viator to see both the Royal Palace and the Prado Museum. I do recommend booking a tour or buying tickets in advance because the lines to get in get very long and they do sell out of tickets.
That's why you need to skip the line ticket.
Amen.
The Royal Palace of Madrid is the largest palace in Western Europe and one of the largest in the world with 3,418 rooms. The Royal Palace is regularly used by Their Majesties the King and Queen of Spain. Madrid's Royal Palace was built in the 18th century by the order of Philip V on the site of an old Alcazar fortress, a former Moorish castle. Beneath the Baroque fresco on the ceiling, we climbed up the main staircase. You go up the stairs on the left side, the Queen's side, and you exit the palace on the right side, the King's side. You enter as a queen and come out a king. A portrait of the royal family has a strange history. The painter took some 20 years to finish it. One after another, we pass through some 20 to 30 rooms. The interconnected rooms are designated by their purposes and have been planned according to progressive levels of privacy. Every room has at least one chandelier, and as you pass through the palace, you come to realize that there are enough chandeliers to pay a king's ransom. The rooms in the palace are folded in Baroque decor with paintings, motifs, and sculptures that speak of the lavish lifestyles of the inhabitants. The throne room has a fiery energy and is set in the color red. Chandeliers dazzle the room as mirrors reflect and amplify the rays of crystals. 2 sculptured lions guard the elaborate throne of the royals. The throne room looks just as it did when it was finished in 1772. As you wander through the palace, it's hard to take in all that you see. While in the gala dining room, we were told that each time they host a banquet, all of the silverware is counted before guests are allowed to leave. Among the many wonders that grace this splendid palace is the Royal Chapel, a place of unparalleled beauty and significance. As the official chapel of the Spanish royal family, this chapel has been the setting for numerous royal ceremonies, including weddings, baptisms, and funerals. One interesting fact about the Stradivarius violins that are 100 to 200 years old is that they are still played at special occasions. As you walk through, you'll feel like you're in a fairy tale. The rooms are enormous, the walls are covered in beautiful artwork, and did I mention all those chandeliers? They even had a smoking room for the men. Here, there is a painting by Michelangelo, the Merced di Caravaggio, painted in 1607. The ceremonial changing of the guard occurs each Wednesday and Saturday and is worth going to see. The Royal Palace of Madrid is not just an architectural masterpiece, it's a symbol of Spain's royal heritage and historic significance. As you walk through its grand halls and admire its treasures, you are transported back to a bygone era of regal splendor.
We just finished up the tour with the Royal Palace. 3,418 total rooms on this place. And we don't have that many at all, do we?
No, thank goodness. I just want to clean them all.
It was exactly what you would think a royal palace would look like. Very grand.
Lots of chandeliers.
Mrs. Carnes fawned over all the chandeliers. Artwork is exclusive. The guide was great. We found this on Viator, and it's actually a dual trip with the Palace and the Prado Museum, which we're about to go to.
And we're not sure why we're getting to take pictures, but we are.
Yeah,
but they said it was okay.
Evidently allowing photos and video inside the palace today, which is exactly
we were amazed.
For Mrs. Carnes.
Yes.
I will say this: our tour guide just really, really nice. Her name is Marta.
Yeah,
we'll put the tour
she's funny.
Yeah. We'll link that down below. But the Spanish family, the royal family, wowee, they got some stories. You'll just have to Google that and find out your own, because this is a family channel. Well, we don't talk about things like that here, but they've got certainly would make for a very good Netflix series.
Yeah.
Maybe on Hulu. That's maybe a little racy for Netflix. But tour was very, very nice. We're about to go into phase 2 right now.
Prado Museum.
Going to go next up is the Prado Museum.
Good luck if you pat him on the bottom.
This is Elbow Street.
It's the way it turns.
So they're doing a little test, evidently inside the Royal Palace, about allowing video and photos. They're trying to see if it doesn't slow the tours down.
Yeah. That's why we were able to film. Yippee!
I have this little backpack.
Yeah.
Like a little backpack on today. Bigger backpacks had to be checked. I did get in trouble for wearing this on my back at some point in time. I've never worn a backpack on my front before.
No, you have.
I know Gabriel Traveler does that all the time, but I haven't. But little bags only. Careful with them.
But yeah.
If you go inside.
But it was okay that we took the pictures, so.
We're not breaking any rules
No.
by posting this video to Mrs. Carter.
We were so happy, though.
We just take a little.
It's another one of those things. We just happened to be here on the right day for it. So.
We're going to Jacob was stopped and got a little hydration break at the Secret
Yeah, it was really cool.
Club Dia.
Yes, I think that's it right there. And then 5:30.
So we're going to do that, then we're heading to the Prado Museum. Uno momento.
We just stopped in this little store here to get a drink and a snack. And these are all the different kind of things that they have to drink. And look, Mr. Carnes found a drink.
A little like hydration.
We're having a Coke and a water. We're so adventurous. Cute little store. Huh? No, I'm good. I wish Kate's had one of these. Can make fresh orange juice. The juice here is amazing. Bread that they have. All the fresh bread you can want. All the breads. Look, she's got a whole cart full of breads. Fresh baked. Delish. Empanadas. Empanada de carne. The meat. A bodega.
So this is Plaza de Oriente, which is many consider it the center of Madrid, and it's very ornate. Use it for all kinds of community events, Christmas markets here, community celebrations. It is beautiful.
It is beautiful. This is the King's Gate. It's only open when the king is coming, so obviously he's not coming today. These lions were made from the cannons fought when they fought in an African war. There wasn't enough cannon left over, so one of the lions is castrated. Not really, but it doesn't happen because they didn't have enough material to make the rest of him. And I'm losing him. Oh no!
Our final stop on this tour was at the Prado Museum, one of the best art museums in the world. This museum houses the world's richest and most comprehensive collection of Spanish painting, as well as masterpieces of other European artists. The Prado Museum has more than 100 rooms and galleries and over 1,800 works of art. This is a museum consisting of mainly paintings and sculptures and was began in 1819. Artists such as El Greco, Velázquez, Francisco Goya, and Hieronymus Bosch are just a few of the artists that are featured at the Prado. This museum also is where you can see the Prado Mona Lisa. The Prado Mona Lisa is a painting by the workshop of Leonardo da Vinci and depicts the same subject and composition as the original Mona Lisa at the Louvre in Paris. The Prado Mona Lisa has been at the Prado Museum since 1819. One of the most famous pictures at the Prado is Las Niñas, painted by Diego Velázquez. It presents several figures, most identifiable from the Spanish court, captured in a particular moment as if in a snapshot. We particularly like this painting because it reminded us of our granddaughter. I would also highly recommend picking up a floor plan when you enter. It not only helps you get around, but also has pictures and names of the most famous works of art and where they're located in the museum. This museum is free every day, Monday through Saturday, from 6 to 8 p.m., and on Sunday and holidays from 5 to 7 p.m. Good to know if you want to save money or if you want to avoid the larger crowds.
We just finished up our tour of the Prado Museum. Tons of art, lots of Spanish influences, lots of pictures of old Spanish royalty. You're not going to see, if you book the tour that you were on, you're not going to get to go through the whole museum. They're going to point out certain pictures that have a theme tied back to Spain and Spanish artists. So it's in a cool part of the city.
Yeah.
The walk between where the palace is and where the museum is was very cool.
Yeah, let me try to explore that back on the way back a little bit.
So it gets a thumbs up from Mrs. Carnes and me, the old Palace and Prado Museum tour.
Thank you so much for watching, and please give this video a like and subscribe to enjoy more adventures in Spain. We know that we are living the good life, and we hope that you are too. Salud!